Hello everyone, Krozjin here, and welcome back to City Skylines. I want to start getting districts in. Districts are a cool feature of cities that I haven't seen in any other game. You could basically paint a district. So for example, this is going to be an industrial district, and you can name it. So, for example, instead of Dale District, I will rename this the Pollution Factory Square. There we go. All the pollution's there. And that is the Pollution Factory Square. And when I zoom out, you can go ahead and see it. And actually, as with districts, you can make it different specializations. So I can actually make this a forest district, a farming district, and I later on unlocked ore and oil, which I actually will not be doing because I'm trying to stay as green as possible. And if you note, it says considerably increases ground pollution, and we definitely do not want that. We also have the just generic industry, which is basically just paint a district. Let's see where our natural resources are, actually. Natural resources. Oh! So we see the green here is a little bit of forestry, so we don't have much here. You have some fertile land in the next square over, some here, and a lot of forestry and oil here. So that is pretty cool. So I think I'm going to extend our industry over this way and make this all forestry, because they're already pretty much in the forest area, and this will help with pollution and everything of that sort. Now, fertile land does replenish itself, but forestry and any other option does not. So once you're out of it, it's gone. But it will last you quite a while, I'll tell you that. So let's get a few more roads here. Really fast. And I'm gonna just put it like here. And zone some more industrial. Go to our district and just extend this over. And I'm going to make this a forestry. So now, the buildings you'll see start to disappear, and they will be replaced with forestry. So this will be far greener than it was before. So instead of Pollution Square, I will rename it to, let's go with Lumberjack Square. So now all our lumber production and everything will be here. Slowly it will all be replaced. We'll come back to it in a moment. But for right now, we have a lot of residential demand. So what I was thinking is, one, I placed these three main buildings in a terrible location, because if I want to extend my road that way, I have to move them, which costs quite a bit of money. But for now, I will just extend here and make my people happy by giving them more places to live. Not enough room, huh? So in that case, let's demolish here, and let's just go left in that case. People are unhappy when, one, you demolish buildings, and two, you don't give them any water. Why do you not have water? Drink all the clean water. Ah, and since I zoned here, I need to make sure. Ah, not enough money. So close to giving you more. That's okay, we're making quite a bit of money. Carry over. Because our industry right now is collapsing, our money just went down quite substantially in the weekly income. But it should be back in just a moment. You can do it. There we go. So you should be happy now. Cool. Now, I'm actually going to... don't leave, please. Everything's going to be fine. The work is coming back. It's going to be fine. But I'm actually going to do a small pause here and just let the money come up a bit. And then I'll be back once I have a little bit more money to work with and we can expand easier. Hey guys, I'm back. I have saved up a little bit of money, but I was also considering just taking out another loan. We're making quite a bit of money still, and this will really expedite the process. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out the second loan. And we have 70,000 to work with, which is really nice. And also our forestry area has begun to grow. I believe they are now complaining there's lack of workers, which is shown with the high demand for residential. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, so that way we don't start losing all the money. And I'm also going to move these buildings that I so foolishly placed. Now, yeah, so I can put it on this side, fine, and they will go into the city. I think I will do that. I'll just move that over there. Now you see they're all going to be sad and then happy. That is just because it's basically you're demolishing it and then rebuilding it. And I'm going to move you. You cover most of it. Yeah, let's just do that. And then let's go ahead and build some more roads. And I'll continue with the one-ways. And let's build all the way across the bridge. Do we have enough? 8,000 to build. This will be basically 20,000 just for... Let's do it. Let's do this. And in the other direction as well. Oh, right, this is one slightly closer, I believe. Yeah. So now we have a nice bridge going across. It's very cool. And this time I'm just going to go ahead and do a two-way from the start, just so I don't mess up and forget. And here, let's start expanding and making this more residential. All the way here. Oh, one thing I actually didn't show off last time is the ability to do curved roads. Now, at any point you can select your straight road, or you can do these curved roads where you have the option to basically put a dent and then make a curve. You also have the option to do sort of like freehand curves. Basically, you don't really use the grid. It's just wherever you click. At that point, it starts to bend, and it just does the middle area of the bend. It's curved. I'm going to go ahead and stick with straight roads for now, just so I can have the most value for my roads. At least for the beginning. So I want to go here. Let's go out here. What's our money looking like? 20,000. Should be okay. There we go. And let's get some more residential in here. And some commercial. And more residential. I don't want all of that. So let's do something of that sort. Sure. Just play. And hopefully they will start all coming in. Oh, there we go. Because of the really high demand for residential, these guys should be coming up really quick. Which is good, because we're slowly dropping in weekly funds. Oh, of course. They need also power and water. So let's make sure to give them everything. Same thing for these guys. Oh, and because I moved the stations, the electricity actually is no longer flowing between them, which is bad. So let's fix that real quick. Let's see. So close. There we go. That should give them power. And here, I'm just going to go ahead and drag the power across like so. And then make sure to give them water as well. Get in a way that covers everything. Yeah, that'll do it. Now just go out this way. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work. And there we go. Everyone's happy. Everyone has food and water. Well, I don't know about food. If they get a job, they'll have food. Hopefully. And there, our demands are starting to drop. Very good. Now, hopefully, our money will start going up. Oh, there he goes. Now we're making more and more money. Oh, and we are now a tiny town. Woo! So we unlock decorations, which is parks. Level 2 unique buildings, which is actually something I haven't looked into, so we should do that. And I can get more policies at a high school. So, really quick, I'm going to go and see if I can afford an elementary school to start getting our citizens educated, and I can. So I'm going to go ahead and place one real fast. Probably here. Let's see, what's a good spot? This seems like a good spot. Bam, everyone's a little bit happier, which is very good. I'm not going to put one here yet, just so we can save a little bit of money. Although I can... Yeah, let's do it. Let's get another elementary school right here, so that way when I expand, it should cover everybody. Perfect. This gives me a little bit of money left to work with. But, policies. So the cool thing is, like I did with the districts here, making them a forestry district, I can also add policies. I can add different policies like change the way they use power and water. So for example, water usage reduces the water consumption, but it costs me extra. So I basically sacrifice a weekly fee for them to use less water, if I so choose. I can do pet bans, smoking bans, and later on I can actually boost the education, which is at 8,000 population. I can basically say, I want all my people to have a better education and not immediately go to work, which is really going to boost the education. And I can also enable recreational use at 2600, which, let's see if it tells you... Oh, it doesn't tell you the pros and cons, but we'll take a look at that later. Later on, I can actually change different taxations and city planning, but the really cool thing is, besides being able to do this for the city-wide, I can actually do this per district. So see how here it says district policies? This is going to affect only Lumberjack Square. Later on, you get a option under city planning to, I believe, ban like trucks from going through the area, which is a great way to help with traffic flow. This is still a really small city, so we don't have this problem. But it might come in the future faster than we think. Oh, and our electricity is running low, so it's a good thing I checked. Let's get another windmill. Can I get a nice 8? Oh, 8 right there. Ah, but it's another 8. Not enough money. We need to make sure this is connected. There we go. So we're back to generating enough money. Water's pretty good. Availability, sewage. So it seems like we're pumping quite a bit of water. So I'm going to actually go ahead and go into our budget and lower our water. And basically this now costs, I pay only 50% of the amount, and we produce 25% of the water. Oh, seems like it's way too low. So let's do 75 or 80. 80. Let's check. Water availability should jump up. There we go. It's a little bit better. I could probably drop it down to 75, but as it expands, I don't want to start freaking out all of a sudden. Cool. Um, let's see, what do I want to do? Start more residential. People want to live here, which is fantastic. I want them to live here, and they want to live here. Unfortunately, money is always an issue. So, oh, more buildings popping up. I'm gonna go let it save up a little bit more, and I will be right back. And I'm back, and as our money's coming in, I actually did notice that we have 2 sets of power cables, which is kind of a waste for taxes. I'm gonna go ahead and demolish one of these. And that should be sufficient to get the electricity across. But it is starting to run low again as we're expanding. So let's drop another 8 right there. We can demolish that right there. That's pretty good. Pretty soon we will unlock the advanced wind turbines, which can be placed on the water. Unfortunately, I don't think I have very good... Yeah, there's some dark areas here to put in the water. And over there. So I think we're actually going to expand to the left as our first tile at some point. I think for now this should be sufficient for the wind flow. Okay, and let's go ahead and start expanding some more. These guys really want to live here, which makes me happy. We want to do one way up. Way down, and then let's do that. There we go, and let's get some more residential. Awesome. Now I'm trying to avoid placing down the middle here and right on the road, because basically if you have buildings here, a lot of residential, commercial, or anything, people will stop and they will block the lane, causing a little bit of traffic. So I want to avoid that as much as possible, at least for now. And we actually have some area we haven't covered there. I'm just gonna... Okay, there we go. Just to make sure it's all covered. Great. So people should start coming in here slowly. And we'll go ahead and expand even further. Now, let's do slightly bigger blocks here. Normally, I try to keep these... Oh, sorry guys, I'll have to demolish your building. I try to keep these like 1 by 2. Because I found those to be good sizes, but I'm trying out this 1 by 3. You can't really do 2 because then you get that gap in the middle, as you just saw. So if I go 2 over and then 3 down, then you get that gap, so you have to fill it anyway. But the reason I want to try out the 1 by 3 is 1, there's less intersections, and 2, the some of the parks that we get are pretty big, and they're hard to fit in a 1 by 2. I think it's one of the later ones that we unlock. So let's zone some more residential, and I'll actually make one of these commercial. Let's go ahead and make this one commercial. Oh, they don't have power. What's going on? We're running low on power again. We don't have enough. We're about to. We're about to. It's okay. All is not lost. Just a moment, we'll have all the power. Oh, and we just got to Boomtown. Reached a population of 2,600. Yay! We unlocked a brand new, another 2 by 2 area, which is fantastic. We unlocked transport, level 3 unique buildings, buses, or industry specialization, recycling policies, there's recreational use. So we can have increased tax income, increased tourism, reduced crime rate, but our police budget is increased by 15%, which honestly seems like it's a good deal because we have one police station, and that's pretty much it. I think the increase in tax, tourism, and everything outweighs the con of the situation. And we got unlocked some more new roads. Just fantastic. We got a highway, so we can start expanding our highway. And there's an advanced wind turbine, cemetery, which I need to put down ASAP. Because people will start dying now. Very grim, I know. But really fast. Let's see if I can... Yeah. So the advanced wind turbine can go up to 20. I don't know if it'll even give me the option. Yeah, there's 12, 13 there. Yeah, if I was like over here, there's 19. So there's no point to go advanced wind turbine. I might as well just go with the regular for now, because it's just financially makes more sense. Yeah, where can I get a good spot? They're all 7s. There's any 8s around? Nah. Oh, 6. No, we don't want 6. We want 8. Any 8s? All 7s. Really? Guys? Nothing? I guess we'll have to settle for 7. Yep. Not much we can do about that. And I will place down one more as well. And make sure to place our cemetery. As people start to die, dead piles can start piling up, and we definitely don't want that. So you'll want to make sure to have a place to put them all. Now, the cemetery does not pollute, so that is good. So I can pretty much place it anywhere, and I think I'll just place it right here on the... So that way when people come in, they really get a good view of our cemetery and all the people that live here, or rather lived here at some point. Fantastic. And now, these people should have electricity, I would hope. And they should be happier. And I'm gonna go ahead and then dezone that. Make that commercial and more residential. Fantastic. So people will start coming in. And I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put down some parks to maybe start expanding our city a little bit. I want to put it right here is fine. I don't want to demolish too many buildings, but it's for a good cause. Now, parks also reduce pollution, which is great to put in your industrial areas. Thankfully, we're doing forestry, so we don't have the pollution. And I'll put another one here. There we go. Now, don't worry about areas that are not exactly filled in. There are buildings of all sizes, and it will be covered. Don't worry. You're not going to have empty areas. And, of course, there's this one spot that just doesn't have water. Cool. So we have that. Let's go take a look at our unique buildings. Tier 1. So we have the Statue of Industry. What do we need to do to unlock this? Requirement for building the Eden Project. 10,000 squares of industrial zone built. We are nowhere near that, but we will get there. We need to have 500,000 gold? Or egg, whatever you want to call it. Average citizen health under 20%. Really? So basically they want bad health. That's not good. Well, for now, we'll avoid that. But we do want it later on for the medical center. Because I believe the medical center provides healthcare for everyone, which is really nice. But we can make the Statue of Shopping, Shopping is a wonderful thing. The statue of shopping is a constant reminder of the bliss that it is to purchase something. The requirement for building the Hadron Collider. Let's go ahead and build one of these guys. Make my citizens a little happier as well because of it. Go right there. Good spot. And you see the accessibility. Basically, I want to get it as blue as I can, and that will increase land value, which is really nice. And water. I am terrible with these people. I don't want to give them anything to drink. Is that a crime? Well, I guess technically it is. People complain about it. It just makes me a really bad mayor. Cool. And our water is starting to run down, actually, so let's go ahead and knock up our budget back to 100%. Get full efficiency. We're making 2,000 weekly income, which is fantastic, but everyone seems to be pretty happy. So I think for now I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go ahead and let this run for a little while, just so we can get some income for next time. And let's check it out. This is our city. Slowly starting to grow. You have all the trees, all the nature. We don't want this place polluting, except you right there. Look at that sewage. Now this is still not bad actually, but it's gonna get pretty black pretty soon. And it's not gonna be fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next time.